Legion Baseball pregame show. Brought to you by Wise Guys Construction. Whether it's residential, commercial, or restoration construction you need, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction at 785-229-5651. And by the Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic. Comprehensive chiropractic care for the whole family. Call 785-242-4100 for an appointment. Now, for a preview of Ottawa Arrows American Legion Baseball, here's Gary Bateman.
Good evening, everyone. We are at Jim Moran Field here in Blue Springs this evening as the Ottawa Arrows get set to take on the host team Fike Post 499 in the final game of pool play in this Fike 2017 Wood Bat Tournament. Ottawa comes into tonight's action 2-1 in their pool. Fike is 1-2. We welcome you to the Wise Guys Construction Ottawa Chiropractic pregame show. Arrows yesterday split 2 ball games. They were shut out by the Northwest Huskies 1-0, and that in spite of a no-hit performance by Ottawa pitcher Jared Perrine. He allowed a run with a walk, stolen base, and 2 wild pitches in the third, and Ottawa unable to score against Nick Adamy. And then last night, starting out strong, they scored 4 times in the first against Warrensburg, post 131. Warrensburg scored 5 in their half of the second, but then the Arrows got single runs in the third, fourth, and sixth to take home a 7-5 victory. Keegan Finch was the leading pitcher on the mound. And here in this final game of pool play, Arrows will go tonight with right-hander Brock Huddleston. And we'll be back after this. You're listening to the Wise Guys Construction Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic Arrows pregame show on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Anyone can call themselves a construction company, slap a sign on the side of their truck, and drive around town looking for work. Is that who you want to hire? No, you're smarter than that. Wise Guys Construction at 108 North Main in Ottawa has been in business for 13 years, building new residential homes, adding additions and finishing basements, solving commercial structure needs for businesses, and repairing damage left behind from fire or water. When it comes to who you hire for residential and commercial construction needs, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction at 785-229-5651.
Being your local hometown chiropractic clinic for over 50 years lends itself to being a longtime supporter of the area sports teams, including the Ottawa American Legion baseball team. Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic wishes this year's squad the best as they work toward the result they want, a 3rd straight state championship. When you want results in reducing your pain and improving your overall wellness with traditional chiropractic care, call on the experienced team of Dr. Mike Hyatt and Dr. Sherry Jung at the Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic, 15th and Main in Ottawa, 242-4001, or visit ottawachiropractic.com.
Back here on the Wise Guys Construction Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic pregame show. A win in this ball game would give Ottawa 3 wins in their pool. Now, the 5 pools determine 5 of the quarterfinalists in the tournament, that the quarterfinal round that starts tomorrow here at Jim Moran Field. The other 3 will be taken from the teams that have 3 wins in pool play. So this gives Ottawa a chance if they win here. And, of course, we do not know yet. We've been trying to find out the result of the Northwest Huskies St. Charles game from earlier today, and the Northwest Huskies playing Warrensburg here tonight. So if by some way the Huskies would lose a couple of ball games and Ottawa would win, then they would win the pool and be in automatically. Now, the one thing that's going to be very difficult to tell you, we may not know for quite some time yet, is what time Ottawa will play tomorrow. But suffice it to say that we have plans to be up here tomorrow for some more baseball action from this Fike Wood Bat Tournament. After this weekend, Ottawa would just a doubleheader on Tuesday night to finish out the regular season. They'll be at home at Harvey M. Drake Field. They will take on Silver Lake. First pitch scheduled for 6 o'clock, and we'll have that doubleheader action for you on KOFO, both 1220 and 103.7 FM. A little bit of sprinkling here a little bit earlier. Had a cloud move over, dropped a few drops of rain, but that was about it. Right now, very pleasant outside. The wind seems to be blowing in from left field, or maybe across the field, left field foul pole to right field foul pole. This field Jim Moran Field is symmetrical, 330 down the lines in left and right, 355 to both the power alleys, and it's 380 feet to dead center field. Sun has come back out here, and we expect some good weather here today. Last I heard, the weatherman was thinking he might have a little bit of weather tomorrow, but we'll cross our fingers that that does not happen. The tournament will conclude with the semifinal and final rounds on Sunday. The semifinals will be played at 11 o'clock. That'll be pitting the winners from the quarterfinal games tomorrow that get started as early as 10 o'clock in the morning. There'll be 12:30, 3, and 5:30. And then on Sunday afternoon, the championship game will be played here at Jim Moran Field at 2 o'clock. We'll take a break right here, come back with the starting lineups for this evening's action. You're listening to the Wise Guys Construction Ottawa Chiropractic pregame show on KOFO.
Being your local hometown chiropractic clinic for over 50 years lends itself to being a longtime supporter of the area sports teams, including the Ottawa American Legion baseball team. Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic wishes this year's squad the best as they work toward the result they want, a third straight state championship. When you want results in reducing your pain and improving your overall wellness with traditional chiropractic care, call on the experienced team of Dr. Mike Hyatt and Dr. Sherry Jung at the Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic, 15th and Main in Ottawa, 242-4001, or visit ottawachiropractic.com. When Ottawa Family Physicians chose to construct their new Ottawa Care Clinic inside Costantino's Price Chopper, they turned to Wise Guys Construction. Dr. John Gollier.
We knew they were reliable. Their reputation's excellent. I've known Jason and Bill for a long time, and I trusted them to do a good job. They've worked with our staff and kept our hassles to a minimum. No, I would have absolutely no hesitation recommending Wise Guys Construction.
For commercial or residential construction, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction, 785-229-5651.
Let's take a look at the starting lineups. First of all, for the Arrows, leading off and playing center field will be Jared Parenti. Batting second, the right fielder, Trevor Boehm. Hitting third, playing at second base, Keegan Finch. The left fielder, Trenton Ferguson, will bat fourth. Hitting fifth, playing at third base, Donovan Sudi. The shortstop, Dalton Rankin, will bat sixth. Designated hitter, Chance Crowley, will hit seventh. Batting eighth and playing at first base is Grant Maxwell. And batting ninth, the catcher, Merrick Brown. For Ottawa, Parenti, Boehm, and Finch. Ferguson, Sudi, and Rankin, Crowley, Maxwell, and Brown, and right-hander Brock Huddleston will be on the mound. For Fike, leading off, playing in center field, Jacob Jackson. Batting second, the left fielder, Brandon Dale. Hitting third, playing shortstop, Mark Walker. Crichton Hill will be the catcher, and he'll bat cleanup. Hitting fifth, playing at third base, Quentin Weld. Jackson Rico is the designated hitter, and he'll bat sixth. Batting seventh, the first baseman, Ross Greco. The right fielder, Kobe Powell, will bat eighth. And hitting ninth, playing second base, Noah Vittingel. For Fike, Jackson, Dale, Walker, Hill, Weld, Rico, Greco, Powell, and Vittingel. And Hunter Blatchford will be on the mound for post 499. And that's going to do it for our Wise Guys Construction Ottawa Chiropractic pregame. We'll be back with more here from Jim Moran Field in Blue Springs. After this, you're listening to Ottawa Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Thank you for listening to the Post 60 Ottawa Arrows American Legion Baseball pregame show, brought to you by Wise Guys Construction and the Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic. First pitch is coming up next. Scott Schultz of Comfort Care Homes on the renovation of their facility in Ottawa, completed by Wise Guys Construction.
Bill and Jason managed the project. They basically handled all the external communication with all the different parties, and it was a very smooth process. I was extremely satisfied. We've received nothing but compliments on the home and just really glad to have them involved. I think Wise Guys is one of the leading construction firms in Ottawa.
Be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction, 785-229-5651. KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas, welcomes you to this broadcast of Post 60 Ottawa Arrows American Legion Baseball. Brought to you by Modern Woodman agent Dale Pearson, Dr. Hale Family Dentistry, Kansas State Bank, Adamson Brothers, Ottawa Recreation Commission, and by Ransom Memorial Hospital. Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic, Sutton's Jewelry, Car Star, Messenger's Home Furnishings, Lingle & Son Mortuary, also by Franklin County Chiropractic, the Ottawa Herald, Wise Guys Construction, People's Bank, Kramer Pharmacy, and Costantino's Price Chopper, Quality Structures Incorporated, Maxwell Chiropractic, and Advantage Electric. Now let's head back to the Diamond and rejoin KOFO Sports Director Gary Bateman for Ottawa Arrows American Legion Baseball.
And back here in Blue Springs, as we get set for baseball action, Arrows and Fike post 499. We did find out during the break that Northwest Huskies were beaten by St. Charles earlier 8-6. So their game against Warrensburg, important. Of course, Ottawa has to take care of its own business. They need to win here, but a Warrensburg win coupled with an Ottawa win would give the Arrows first place in pool play. Let's set Ottawa for you as they take the field. Out in left field, Trenton Ferguson. Center fielder is Jarrett Peretti, and Trevor Boehm is playing right. Third baseman, Donovan Sudi. At shortstop, Dalton Rankin. Second baseman is Keegan Finch. Grant Maxwell is over at first. Behind the plate, Merrick Brown and right-hander Brock Huddleston on the hill. Making his sixth appearance of the season. He has a record of 2 wins, no losses, 1 save, an earned run average of 3.15. He's thrown 13 in the third innings. He's allowed 24 hits, 14 runs, only 6 of those runs earned. He has walked 2 and struck out 14. His last performance was a week ago tonight. Had a rough outing up at Oskaloosa in a game that Ottawa won 17-10, but Huddleston pitched 6 innings in that contest, and he gave up 13 hits, 10 runs, 5 earned. Didn't walk anybody, but struck out 5. Brock completing his warm-up tosses. Fike played just before this ball game and were shut out by Warrensburg. The final there was 8-0. So we're ready for baseball. Hope you enjoy it. Leading off for Fike will be the center fielder, Jacob Jackson. Then Brandon Dale and Mark Walker here in the first. Jackson, right-handed batter. First pitch of the night, and it clunked him in the shoulder. So Jackson's on to lead off the ball game. And the batter will be Brandon Dale. Dale, right-handed hitter, saturated open stance. He's bunting, and he bunts foul down the first baseline. Sudi at third base, just a step in front of the bag. Here's the next pitch, and a breaking ball misses, 1-1. Runner at first, nobody out. Stretch by Huddleston, the next pitch. Bunted back to the mound. Huddleston will play to first base, and the out recorded. 1 down, runner at second. So Dale does his job. The batter will be Mark Walker. Walker, the shortstop, is a right-handed batter. Stretch by Huddleston, and his pitch. Strike on the inside corner. Jackson leads away out at second. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Ground ball to second. Bad hop as Finch will play to third base, and Jackson is out. Jackson hesitated, and when Finch saw that, he went ahead and threw to get the lead runner. So Walker now at first base, 2 away. That play going 4-5. Batter is Crichton Hill. Stretch by Huddleston, and his pitch popped him up. Right field is shallow. Boehm drifting under it, and he makes the catch. Fike out here in the first. No runs, no hits, no errors. One left on base at the end of a half inning of play. The score, Fike nothing. Ottawa coming to bat, and we'll be back after this. You're listening to Ottawa Aeros Baseball on KOFO.
How about getting rid of a pound of fat per day with completely safe, effective laser-like lipo? No strenuous dieting or excessive exercising. Call Dr. Jade Provo at Franklin County Chiropractic for a no-obligation appointment. 785-242-9393.
We take your comfort seriously at Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling. We'll make sure your AC is blowing cold for the hot days ahead. Call today and schedule a tune-up with our air conditioning experts. 242-9273.
Arrows come to bat here in the bottom of the first. They'll send to the plate Jared Peretti, Trevor Boehm, and Keegan Finch. Defensively for Fike, in left field, Brandon Dale, Jacob Jackson's in center, and Kobe Powell in right. Quentin Weld is the third baseman, Mark Walker the shortstop. At second base, Noah Vittingel, and over at first base, Ross Greco. Doing the catching is Crichton Hill, and right-hander Hunter Blatchford is on the mound. Coaching over at third base for the Arrows, Brian Long. Spencer Hawkins will be at first base tonight. Again, Ottawa has one game tomorrow. Just don't know who that game will be against and when it'll be played. If Ottawa is in the championship bracket and wins tomorrow, then they will play at 11 on Sunday in the semifinals, and we'd have that game starting for you on KOFO.com. And then 2 o'clock in the afternoon, if they would win that and play for a championship, that game would be on 1220 and 103.7 FM. So Blatchford completing his warm-up pitches. Sun went behind the cloud. There are some darker clouds off to the north and west. Jared Peretti will stand in. Jared on the season batting .396, 2 home runs, 17 runs batted in. Here's the line by Blatchford, pitch to Peretti. Called strike on the outside corner. Oh, 1 pitch. Off-speed pitch is high. One and one, the count to Peretti. Next delivery, swing and a miss, 1-2. Center fielder Jackson swung just a step or two over toward left center, otherwise the outfield is straight away. Blatchford shakes off signs. Now ready, and the 1-2 pitch. Struck him out with an off-speed pitch. So Peretti down on strikes, 1 out in the inning. Here is Trevor Boehm. Boehm, .535 on the season, no home runs, 20 runs batted in. Pitch from Blatchford. Boehm bluffed a bunt, took a ball outside. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Line drive, base hit left field. So Bain picked on a pitch up in the zone and lined it between short and third. Ottawa has its first hit. Runner at first, one away for Keegan Finch. Keegan hitting .375 on the season, 2 home runs, 26 runs batted in. Bain gets a pretty good lead over at first. He's running. Pitch is fouled out of play. Ottawa had the hit and run on that time. Bittengill, the second baseman, really cheating toward the bag. There's a huge hole right side of the infield. Finch handles the bat well. That's the time that you would probably want to put a hit and run on. Stretch, 1-strike pitch, missed outside. Bottom of the first, 0-0. Ottawa has a runner at first with 1 away. Same good lead over at first base. Blatchford comes set. And a throw to first. Runner is back. Quick throw to first. Bain dives back in safely. Finch waits. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Pitch to strike. Throw down to first. Bain back in. Count now 1-2 to Finch. Foul back. Count remains 1-2. Arrows have struggled throughout this tournament getting hits when they really needed them. Last night a little bit better with runners in scoring position, 3 for 14, but they were 0 for 7 in the shutout loss to Northwest. Another 1-2 pitch upcoming to Finch. Here it is. And a swing and a miss struck him out. Again, they'll throw back behind the runner. Bain back safely. So 2 outs, it'll be up to Trenton Ferguson. Trenton's averaged .505. He has 4 home runs, 37 runs batted in. Blatchford looking in. Comes set. Throws to first. Here's the stretch. Pitch to Ferguson. Fly ball center field and playable. Jackson drifting under it. He's got it. Side retired. Ottawa wastes the 1-out single. No runs, a hit, 1 left at the end of 1 inning of play. Ottawa 0, Fike 0. Back after this, you're listening to Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Since 1944, families of Franklin County have called Dingle & Son Mortuary and Crematory in their time of need. Why? Because of the peace of mind received knowing that Dingle & Son will take charge and exceed expectations. Visit dinglemortuary.com.
Smart Ottawa shoppers know Cosentino's Price Chopper has the best rewards program in town. Only Price Chopper lets you earn points on all your purchases. Visit mypricechopper.com and start saving on food or fuel today. Shop Cosentino's, your local family-owned grocer since 1948.
The Ottawa Shopper has a new look with new features. Never miss your favorite TV show with the TV Guides. Find area church times and the popular Kids Talk About God column on the church pages. And get useful employment tips from our weekly Q&A advice column. Call 242-4700 to get your Franklin County address added to our subscription list for free, or pick up the Ottawa Shopper at multiple racks around town. That's 242-4700.
Fike comes to bat here in the top of the second. They'll send to the plate Quentin Weld, Jackson Rico, and Ross Greco. Brock Huddleston hit the first man to face him and then worked around it. Quentin Weld, right-handed batter. Off-speed pitch is over, strike called. Fly ball, shallow right. Finch, the second baseman, drifts under it and has it, one away. That'll bring to the plate Jackson Rico, the designated hitter. Rico, right-handed batter. Bunts down the third base line. Sudi has it, throws to first in time, 2 away. Two out, nobody on for Ross Greco. Greco, the first baseman, will hit from the right side. Huddleston's pitch is over for a strike. Breaking ball in the dirt, 1-1. Two out, nobody on, top of the second, 0-0. 1-1 to Greco. Missed inside. Slowly hit ground ball toward the shortstop, charged by Rankin, and the throw there in time. It's a 1-2-3 second work by Huddleston. At the end of 1.5, Ottawa 0 and Fike 0. And we'll have the bottom of the second for you after this. You're listening to Ottawa Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
Being your local hometown chiropractic clinic for over 50 years lends itself to being a longtime supporter of the area sports teams, including the Ottawa American Legion baseball team. Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic wishes this year's squad the best as they work toward the result they want, a third straight state championship. When you want results in reducing your pain and improving your overall wellness with traditional chiropractic care, call on the experienced team of Dr. Mike Hyatt and Dr. Sherry Jung at the Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic, 15th and Main in Ottawa, 242-4001, or visit ottawachiropractic.com.
Arrows will send to the plate Donovan Sudi, Dalton Rankin, and Chance Crowley here in the second inning. Wind continues to blow pretty much in from left field here. Hunter Blatchford worked around a one-out single in the first inning. He retired Keegan Finch on strikes and got Ferguson on the fly to center. Donovan Sudi will lead things off. Sudi hitting .467, 4 home runs, 34 runs batted in. Line by Blatchford, the pitch. Line drive up a middle, base hit center field. That ball hung, and Sudi took it right back through the box. Second hit for the Arrows. Batter Dalton Rankin. Dalton 306, 1 homer, 21 runs batted in. Sudi 5 stolen bases over at first. And Rankin pops one into shallow right center, has a chance to drop, and the catch is made. What a play out there by Kobe Powell. Nice sliding catch out in shallow right center. And I guess they say he trapped the ball, and Sudi was out at second base. Well, Sudi was in no man's land there. He had no choice. He had to wait, and they say the ball was trapped, so it'll be a forced play at second, going 9-6. One out. Chance Crowley, the batter. Chance 324 on the year. No homers, 12 RBIs. So Rankin over at first. Dalton has 12 stolen bases on the season. Crowley takes a breaking ball low. Blatchford has a sign. And the 1-0 pitch. Long look at first. Now the pitch. Outside corner, 1-1. Crowley looks down the third base line for a sign. Rankin gets his lead at first. Hit and run was on, and Crowley fouls it out of play. So ball and 2 strikes with a runner at first, 1 out. Nothing ball game, bottom of the second. Stretch by Blatchford. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and the Rankin steals second on the play. The ball goes into center field, but Dalton will stay right where he was at. And they're going to call Rankin out at second base as the swing by Crowley committed obstruction. So the Arrows are out here in the second inning. No runs, a hit, nobody left on base. We played 2 and a scoreless tie. We're back after this. You're listening to Ottawa Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Kramer Pharmacy, downtown Ottawa, hopes you're enjoying this KOFO sports broadcast and wishes all the area teams good luck this season. Call Kramer Pharmacy today and ask about their convenient MedSync program that allows you to have all your prescriptions filled at the same time each month. Call 242-2055.
People's Bank in Ottawa is proud to support our area sports teams. From People's Bank Field at Ottawa University to our Bucks for Buckets promotion and more, we believe our local sports programs are an investment in our future. Best of luck to the Ottawa sports teams from all of us at People's Bank. Member FDIC.
Anyone can call themselves a construction company, slap a sign on the side of their truck, and drive around town looking for work. Is that who you want to hire? No. You're smarter than that. Wise Guys Construction at 108 North Main in Ottawa has been in business for 13 years, building new residential homes, adding additions and finishing basements, solving commercial structure needs for businesses, and repairing damage left behind from fire or water. When it comes to who you hire for residential and commercial construction needs, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction at 785-229-5651.
Our game moves to the third. Fike will send to the plate Kobe Powell, Noah Vittingel, and Jacob Jackson. Kobe Powell, right-handed hitter. Pitch from Brock Huddleston is low. Inside, 2 balls, no strikes. There's a strike at the knees, 2-1. Grounder to short. Rankin has it. Guns it across, and there's one away. Now the batter, Noah Vittingel. Vittingel hits from the right side. Huddleston's pitch is a called strike. Next one on the way. Curve bends in there, 0-2. Two-strike pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. It's actually a foul tip helped by the catcher, Brown. First strikeout for Huddleston. 2 out, nobody on. Back to the top of the order for Jacob Jackson, who was hit by a pitch on the first pitch of the ball game. Curve a little high. One-0 delivery inside. Now the 2-0 to Jackson. Swing and a miss, big cut, and he came up empty. Huddleston ready, and the 2-1. Curve a little bit below the knees, 3 balls and a strike. Ground ball sharply hit, but backhanded by Rankin, and a throw retires Jackson and Fike here in the third. 3 up, 3 down at the end of 2.5 innings of play. Ottawa nothing, Fike nothing. We're back after this. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
Electricity. Where would we be without it? Yeah, in the dark. But Advantage Electric is there to light up your world. Whether it's service or repair, you'll always get a free estimate and a friendly technician. Here's Advantage Electric owner Eric Crowley.
What we enjoy is working with people in our community because we see them everywhere we go. It's not like, we go to your house and we take care of your electrical issue and then we don't talk to you or see you ever again. So it's a personal connection that we have with you.
Advantage Electric, 229 North Main. Call 418-1218.
Arrows come to bat here in their half of the third inning. Graham Maxwell will lead it off, then Merrick Brown, and back to the top of the order for Jared Parenti. Hunter Blatchford has struck out 3 already in this ball game. Arrows struck out 10 times last night, and that is very much unlike this team. Nice afternoon, early evening for some baseball. Nice hitting background, a blue fence. This will be about a 10 to 12 foot fence out there. Grant Maxwell will lead things off. Grant's averaged .292 on the year. No homers, 12 runs batted in. Left-handed batter, Maxwell. Takes up high. Right-hander winds, the 1-0 pitch. Off-speed pitch missed outside, 2-0. Maxwell takes high. .30 pitch. In for a strike. Blatchford shaking off signs. Now ready, and the 3-1. Ball 4 low. So the leadoff man on for the Arrows. First walk issued by Blatchford. Coming to the plate, Merrick Brown. Hitting .239. No homers, 12 runs batted in. Weld comes in a couple steps in front of the bag at third base. Maxwell a safe lead at first. Brown showing bunt, takes the pitch outside and low, and a nice stop by the catcher Hill. Stretch. Fastball for a strike. Brown pulled the bat back. Brown looking down the third base line for a sign. Stretch by Blatchford. 1-1. Brown gets the bunt down. Wells' play will be first base. Brown out. Maxwell to second. So play goes 5-3, and runner in scoring position with one away for Jared Parenti. Parenti struck out swinging his first time up. First man in scoring position for the Arrows here this evening. Check of the runner. The pitch. Strike with a breaking ball. Maxwell trying to bother the pitcher and got the attention of Blatchford, who stepped off the rubber. Now the 0-1 pitch to Parenti, and a fly ball foul and out of play down the third baseline. Arrows have a runner at second, one away. Hill out to talk with his pitcher. Arrows in this tournament have struggled with situational hitting. They've picked up a couple of victories, all close though. Here's the two-strike pitch. It's in the dirt. Hill kept it out in front of him, so Maxwell trots back to the second base bag. One-two pitch. Line just foul past third. Jared just a little out in front of that one. Left fielder Dale is cheating toward the line out there. Another 1-2 pitch, outside and high. Maxwell out at second. He walked to lead off the inning, moved to second on the bunt by Brown. 2-2 to Parenti. Outside, full count. Maxwell leads the way out at second. 3-2 pitch. That ball hit down the left field line, and that one's going to be a foul ball. Foul by just a foot or two. Parenti just missed extra bases. So Maxwell back to second. Parenti, who was all the way to second base, back to the plate. Jared back in the box. Blatchford shaking off signs, now steps off the rubber. Three-two pitch. Struck him out with an off-speed pitch. Perenni down on strikes for the second time in the ball game. That is strikeout number 4 for Blatchford. 2 outs. And here's Trevor Boehm, who singled to left his first time up. Perenni probably swung its ball 4 right there. Boehm takes outside. Again, Blatchford shaking off a sign, now ready. Time called by the batter, or asked for by the batter, and granted by the home plate umpire. Nothing tie here in the bottom of the third. 1-0 pitch to Boehm. Fouled it back to the screen. Check of the runner at second. 1-1 pitch. Up and in. Two and one to Trevor. Up over his head, 3 balls and a strike. Now the 3-1 pitch. Missed outside, and Boehm draws a 2-out walk, but runners at first and second for Keegan Finch. Keegan, a strikeout victim, his first time up. Maxwell, the runner at second. Boehm running at first. First baseman Greco playing behind the runner. Finch takes low. Hill through the signs. 1-0 pitch. Fastball high, throw to first base, and it rolls under the glove of Greco. There goes Maxwell down to third. Well, it looked like they had Boehm picked off over there, but the ball rolled under the glove of the first baseman, and that allows Maxwell to take third. Two and 0 the count to Finch now. Now, Greco playing at the bag, trying to keep Boehm close. Don't be surprised to see him take off, though, from first base. The 2-0 pitch is high. Trenton Ferguson in the on-deck circle. Throw to first, runner back. Three balls, no strikes. Finch takes high, ball 4. So that will load the bases for Trenton Ferguson. And it'll bring a visit from the dugout. Arrow's being a little bit more patient here at the plate in this third inning. And Blatchford has walked 3, and now in a jam as he faces the Ottawa cleanup man. Ferguson was out on a fly to the center fielder his first time up. Nothing ball game here in the bottom of the third. Conference on the mound is complete. Ferguson will stand in. Stretch. And the pitch. Line foul down the third base line. Good speed on the base paths. Something hit into a gap might score 3. Blatchford set. 0-1 pitch. Popped him up. Third baseman Weld makes the call, but the shortstop Walker calls him off and makes the catch. And Ottawa wastes an opportunity in the third. No runs, no hits, no errors. 3 left on base. And we played 3. It's Ottawa nothing, Fike nothing. We're back after this. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
To protect your family and plan for your financial future, get to know your Modern Woodman agent.
Hello, I'm Dale Pearson, your Modern Woodman agent in Ottawa, Kansas. Call me today at 242-6566.
Modern Woodman of America, touching lives, securing futures.
Did you know Dr. Hale's office is a full-service dental care center? If your child is having a toothache, your teenager needs his wisdom teeth removed, or mom needs a new set of dentures, Dr. Hale can treat these and other dental concerns. For quality care in a relaxed environment, call Dr. Hale's office 242-1800.
The selection is big, and the savings are too, on all Serta mattresses at Messenger's Home Furnishings in South Ottawa. Get to Messenger's now during their 4th of July savings event and replace that old mattress that you've been complaining about. All iComforts, iSeries, and Serta Perfect Sleeper mattresses are on sale, and if you've ever thought about an adjustable bed, now is the time to act. How about a queen-size adjustable set for just $5.99 more than the flat set price? Or get a Queen Perfect Sleeper gelled memory foam mattress for just $8.99. Get to Messenger's Home Furnishings in South Ottawa today.
3 innings in the books for Fike here in the 4th. Dale, Walker, and Hill. Brock Huddleston has allowed just 1 base runner, that the hit batsman, to start the ball game. Dale laid down a sacrifice bunt, his first time up. Joe's bunt takes on the inside corner, strike 1. Curve, a little bit high, ball and a strike. Popped up, foul, and out of play. 1-2 to Brandon Dale. Ground ball down the third base line, backhanded by Sudi. Long throw is in time, 1 away. Now Mark Walker. Walker reached on a fielder's choice in the first. Curve is low. Called strike, 1 ball, 1 strike. Walker batting with 1 out, nobody on, top of the 4th in a scoreless tie. And it hits him. Breaking ball didn't break, and Huddleston's upset with himself. So second hit batter. And the lead run on. The batter will be Crichton Hill. Hill out on a fly ball to the right fielder, Boehm, his first time. Huddleston's pitch, missed inside. Stretch, 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss. Went after a pitch down in the zone. Walker leads away at first. He goes. Pitch is inside. Brown's throw to second is not in time. And they say the pitch actually hit Hill. Evidently got a piece of the uniform. So 2 on with 1 out. And now Quentin Weld. 0 for 1, a pop out to the second baseman back in the second inning. Hit to left, and that one's going to be in for extra bases. Goes all the way to the fence. 1 run is in. Here's a runner to third, and he will hold right there on the double by Weld. So Fike takes a 1-0 lead. Batter will be Jackson Rico, who out trying to bunt his first time up, thrown out by the Sudi, the third baseman. Foul ball down the right field line, out of play. Stretch. 0-1 pitch. It's the outside corner with a breaking ball, 1-1. Came sidearm, lined up the middle, base hit center field. 1 run is in. Here's another runner holding at third. And it's 2-0. Well, second time through the order, and Fike getting better looks at Huddleston. Ross Greco, the batter, thrown out by Rankin, the shortstop, his first time up. Bunt is on. Ball is low, and into second base with a stolen base is Rico. Swing and a miss. It's 1-1. Arrows bring their infield about halfway in. They're not in on the grass at second and short. Curve bends in there, strike 2. Huddleston could use a strikeout. He has 1 in the ball game. Popped it up, shallow right. Finch will make the over-the-shoulder catch. Runner tags, but he'll go back to third. There's 2 away. Kobe Powell will hit here with 2 outs and 2 on. Powell grounded out to shortstop in the third, 0 for 1. Ottawa's going to get some warm-up action down the right field line. Off-speed pitch misses, 1-0. Fly ball, shallow left center. Rankin goes out and makes the catch. That will end the inning, but Fike takes the lead. 2 runs, 2 hits, no Ottawa errors, 2 left on base. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th. Fike 2, Ottawa nothing, and we'll be back after this. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
With the perfect Vera Bradley purse, anything is possible. Now you can discover a variety of fabrications, streetwise silhouettes, beautiful jewelry, luggage, and accessories at Sutton's Jewelry. You'll find newly released designer and functional bags with fashionable and seasonal designs. Get excited about the new line of KU and K-State patterns. Vera Bradley is a leader in the latest trending handbags, luggage, and jewelry with styles that are sure to make a fashion statement. Sutton's Jewelry and Vera Bradley. Find them at 207 South Main, downtown Ottawa.
Arrows down 2 as they come to bat here in the bottom of the 4th inning. They'll send to the plate Donovan Sudi, Dalton Rankin, and Chance Crowley. They've asked for the lights here as clouds over the field here at Jim Moran Field. Arrows came up empty with bases loaded, 2 outs in the bottom of the 3rd, and then Fike using 2 hit batters to put runners on, and then got the double by Weld and the single by Rico to take a 2-0 lead. So now Ottawa's got to work from behind. They have not hit the ball well at all in this tournament. Donovan Sudi, a line single to center his first time. Hunter Blatchford back for his 4th inning of work. Sudi takes a breaking ball for a strike. Fastball outside. Yes, sir. Okay. 1-1 to Sudi. Swing and a miss. Monstrous cut. Came up empty. And that's really been the Arrows' problem, in my opinion. They have just been swinging way too hard. Sudi can't hit a 2-run homer with the bases empty. Pops this one up, and it's playable. First baseman Greco makes the play, 1 out. Ottawa just has not had a plan at the plate here in the 4 games so far in this tournament. Dalton Rankin, the batter, retired reached on a fielder's choice in the 2nd inning. Blatchford's pitch is outside. Fastball high, 2-0. Both teams with 2 hits, but Fike leads 2-0 here in the bottom of the 4th. Grounder to the shortstop. Walker up with it. Low throw, and on through. Rankin is safe at first on the error. Second error on Fike in the ballgame. Chance Crowley will bat with a runner at first, 1 away. Crowley struck out and then committed obstruction as Rankin tried to steal second. Rankin was called out back in the 2nd inning. Throw over to first, runners back. Weld at third base, even with the bag. Crowley takes a strike. Rankin leads away from first. the 0-1 pitch. Popped it up. Foul territory, but playable. Hill, near the backstop, makes the catch. 2 outs. Now Grant Maxwell. Grant drew a walk back in the third. Here's the pitch to Maxwell. Up too high. One 0 delivery. Hit the outside corner at the knees. 1-1. Runner goes. The pitch is strike. The throw to second base not in time. So Rankin in scoring position, but the Arrows have not been able to hit with runners in scoring position last 3 ball games. See if Maxwell can break that trend. The 1-2 pitch. Up too high with a fastball. 2-2. Runner headed for third. Maxwell grounds it down the first baseline, fielded by Greco. It's a fair ball, and he's retired. Ottawa out here in the fourth. No runs, no hits, 1 error, and 1 man left on base. We played 4 innings, Fike 2, Ottawa nothing. And we'll return after this. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
Whether it's on the field as a player or tackling your yard as a weekend warrior, injuries happen. The Orthopedic Associates of Ottawa at Ransom Memorial Hospital can reduce your pain, increase your function, and get you back in the game. Find out how by visiting ransom.org.
This is Dr. Adam Maxwell of Maxwell Chiropractic at 225 South Walnut in Ottawa, wishing the best to the Ottawa Arrows American Legion baseball team and providing you the best chiropractic techniques and treatment for your overall health and wellness. Call for an appointment today, 893-8272.
Quality Structures Incorporated in Richmond is proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast. They know that experience matters on the field and when it comes to your building needs. Visit qualitystructures.com and put their years of experience in constructing post-frame buildings to work for you.
Kramer Pharmacy, downtown Ottawa, hopes you're enjoying this KOFO sports broadcast and wishes all the area teams good luck this season. Call Kramer Pharmacy today and ask about their convenient MedSync program that allows you to have all your prescriptions filled at the same time each month. Call 242-2055.
Arrows make a change defensively as we move to the 5th inning. Owen Lamar now in at second base. Keegan Finch has moved to left field, so Lamar will bat in the 3 spot in the lineup. For Fike, Vittengel, Jackson, and Dale. Post 499 got their 2 runs in the 4th. Couple of hit batsmen, a double and a single. Vittengel struck out his swinging his first time up. Bunted out in front of the plate. Huddleston off the mound, throws to first, and there's 1 away. Batter Jacob Jackson. Jackson grounded out his last time, 0 for 1 officially. He's been hit by a pitch. 3 hit batters by Huddleston here this evening. Those 2 in the 4th inning really hurt him. Slowly hit ground ball, cut off by, fielded by Rankin, and the throw is in time, got him by a step. Looked like Sudi was going to cut in front of Rankin. At the last minute, he backed off, and Rankin had enough on the throw to get Jackson. 2 outs, nobody on. Batter is Brandon Dale. He is sacrificed and bounced out to third. Curve is over for a strike. Inside. Count now 1-1. Curve, strike 2 called. One-two pitch, swing and a miss to the fastball. Dale down on strikes, and Fike out in order in the 5th. 3 up, 3 down at the end of 4.5. It remains Fike 2, Ottawa nothing. We'll return after this break. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Being your local hometown chiropractic clinic for over 50 years lends itself to being a longtime supporter of the area sports teams, including the Ottawa American Legion baseball team. Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic wishes this year's squad the best as they work toward the result they want, a 3rd straight state championship. When you want results in reducing your pain and improving your overall wellness with traditional chiropractic care, call on the experienced team of Dr. Mike Hyatt and Dr. Sherry Jung at the Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic, 15th and Main in Ottawa, 242-4001, or visit ottawachiropractic.com.
Still zeros on the board for Ottawa as they come to bat here in the bottom of the 5th. Merrick Brown will lead off, then Jared Perenni and Trevor Boehm. Hunter Blatchford has allowed just 2 singles. He has walked 3. He's struck out 4. Teammates got him a couple of runs in the 4th. Again, win or lose here, Ottawa plays a game tomorrow. When we find out when that is, we'll let you know. Merrick Brown, a sacrifice bunt his first time up. Pitch from Blatchford. Just the outside corner. One-0 pitch. Off-speed pitch over the outside corner, 1-1. Fastball, strike 2 called. One-two to Brown. Down too low, 2-2. Fastball popped up into right. Powell under it, has it, 1 away. Arrows have hit just 2 balls on the ground here this evening. Here's Jared Perenni. He has struck out twice, both on high pitches up around his shoulders. Jared shows bunt, takes up high. Line foul down the left field line. Perenni's at bat in the 3rd was really disheartening. He had a couple of balls that just missed extra bases and then finally struck out on a 3-2 pitch. 1-1 the count here. And he takes outside. Base is empty, 1 out, 2-0 Fike, bottom of the 5th. Blatchford's pitch is down below the knees. It's 3-1. Inside, ball 4. So man on with 1 out. Trevor Boehm, the batter, he is singled and walked. Representing the tying run here. Peretti out at first with great speed, but you don't know if you want to send him in this situation. Throw that way, and Peretti is back. Another throw to first. That time Peretti was just about a step off the bag. Brian Long threw a series of signs in the third base coach's box. Blatchford's pitch. Runner goes, and the pitch is fouled at the plate. Boehm was trying to protect the base runner. Noble effort, probably gave up a strike right there. That pitch was probably out of the strike zone, and I think Peretti had a good jump. 0-1. Runner goes again, pitches high, throw to second base, offline, and on into center field. There goes Peretti heading for third, and he will make it. Hill had a pretty good pitch to handle the throw, but the throw was to the first base side of second. Bittengold couldn't come up with it. Now a runner 90 feet away. Ball a strike to Boehm. Infield is back. Blatchford from the stretch. The 1-1 pitch. Fouled it off after a pitch out of the strike zone. It's 1-2. Arrows haven't had a hit since the second. One-two pitch to Boehm on the way. And he popped it up. Shallow right. Who wants it? And it'll be Powell to make the catch. Down the line to score is Peretti, and Ottawa's on the board. Peretti and Bittengold almost got tangled up out there. Powell made the play. So sacrifice fly for Boehm, his 21st RBI to make it a 2-1 ball game. Bases empty, 2 outs for Keegan Finch. Keegan has struck out and walked. Oh, they'll say that ball was dropped out there in right field. So Boehm over at first with the tying run. They'll throw that way. So it was scored a base hit. Pitch to Finch. Swing and a miss. Still just 1 out. Boehm inching away at first. 0-1 delivery. Outside. Finch followed it all the way in. Bame just out there taunting the catcher, Hill. Not sure what good that does. Now, kind of doing the same thing with the pitcher. He's trying to draw some sort of a throw, but important thing here is to make sure you stay out on the base paths. Swing and a miss by Finch. It's 1-2. It's 2-1 Fike. We're in the bottom of the fifth. One out runner at first. Finch down in the count, a ball and 2 strikes. Runner goes, pitches outside, throw to second base will be offline again, and Bame in with a stolen base. So now the tying run in scoring position. Two and 2 to Finch. Up too high, count runs full. Owen Lamar on deck. Popped up, down the first baseline, foul territory, a lot of foul territory, but this one will hit the top of the dugout and go out of play. Over by the dugouts, there is a lot of foul ground here. So Finch gets an extra life. Blatchford shaking off sign. Now set. Another 3-2 pitch. That ball hit in the air to left field, pretty well struck, but room out there for Dale. He'll make the catch, and there's 2 away. So now Owen Lamar will bat for the first time in the ball game. Owen hitting .435, no homers, 15 runs batted in. And unfortunately there, another ball hit in the air. Finch hit it well, but got to put that ball on the ground, or at least line drives. Blatchford steps off the rubber. Bame has a good-sized lead out at second base. And now a quick visit to the mound, talking as much as anything about the antics out there of Trevor Bame, who has tried to rattle the pitcher. Actually, the previous batter, he tried to rattle the catcher. Probably the words of wisdom from the coach was, let's just get the batter and not worry about this guy. So Lamar stands in. Stretch. Pitch to him. In the dirt. Blocked by Hill, so Bame remains at second. Check of the runner. 1-0 pitch. Called strike with a fastball. Outside, runner's heading for third, to throw to third base, and he's in safely. Slid to the outside part of the bag and got around the tag from Weld. That was a dangerous play right there. Down now 2-1 to Lamar, so Boehm now could score on a number of different things. Blatchford from the stretch, 2-1 pitch, way outside. He'll have to go after it. 3-1. Sudi would hit if Lamar reaches. Arrows trying to get this thing tied up in the 5th inning. Called strike with a fastball, 3-2. That was a well-thrown pitch on the outside corner. Stretch. 3-2 to Lamar. And it hit him. So that'll put the lead run on and get Donovan Sudi to the plate. Sudi a single in the 2nd, popped to the first baseman in the 4th. Stretch by Blatchford. His pitch. Popped it up. Foul territory. Greco has room. And that retires a side. Ottawa gets a run. 1 hit, 1 error, 2 left on base. We'll move to the 6th. It's Fike 2, Ottawa 1, and we'll be back after this. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
People's Bank in Ottawa is proud to support our area sports teams. From People's Bank Field at Ottawa University to our Bucks for Buckets promotion and more, we believe our local sports programs are an investment in our future. Best of luck to the Ottawa sports teams from all of us at People's Bank. Member FDIC.
Since 1944, families of Franklin County have called Dingle & Son Mortuary and Crematory in their time of need. Why? Because of the peace of mind received knowing that Dingle & Son will take charge and exceed expectations. Visit DingleMortuary.com.
Community journalism is thriving at the Ottawa Herald. 3 days a week in print and every day online, the Herald's award-winning staff covers the news that matters to you. Breaking news, sports, events, and so much more. Just as the Herald has done for more than 140 years. Call 242-4700 to subscribe today, or find us online at www.ottawaherald.com, on Facebook, or download our app.
Top of the 6th, Fike will send to the plate the 3, 4, and 5 hitters, Walker, Hill, and Weld. Fike 2 runs in the 4th, Ottawa 1 in the 5th. Mark Walker, hit by a pitch, scored a run his last time up. And it hit him again. So an important insurance run out at first base, nobody out. The batter is Crichton Hill, who was hit by a pitch his last time up. Fly ball, right center field. That's a long run for Parenti, and he will get there to run it down. Nice running catch by the Ottawa center fielder, 1 out. And here is Quentin Weld, who doubled to left to drive home the first Fike run in the 4th. He is 1 for 2. Grounder to the hole and on into left field, base hit. So Weld has a 2-hit ball game, first and second for Jackson Rico, who singled to center to drive home a run his last time up. Stretch by Huddleston, the pitch. Bunted back toward the mound. Huddleston bobbles it, and everybody's going to be safe. Huddleston went one direction, the bunt went the other one. Brock tried to grab it, couldn't do so. And that'll load the bases for Ross Greco. Nathan Roth out to chat with the Ottawa infield as the Arrows get warm-up action. That, I believe, is Johnny Nash down the line. Huddleston hit the leadoff man on the first pitch. Then after the fly to center, well, the ground single to left, and the bunt single by Rico. Ross Greco is grounded out and popped to the second baseman. Arrows are going to have to play their infield, you would think, but they're going to play it back at second and short. They've got to be aware of a squeeze situation here. Sudi's playing even with the bag, but Maxwell in on the grass. Pitch is down low. Called strike with a fastball. Count even 1-1. Fly ball, center field. Perenni on the run. He'll get there. The tag made. The throw will come into the cutoff man, and down the line to score is Walker to make it 3-1. Now Kobe Powell. He is grounded out to the shortstop and popped to the shortstop. Curve is over, strike one. That ball's hit into left center field. Perenni on the dive, and he can't come up with it. A run is going to score. Here's a runner to third, and down to second goes Powell. And it's 4-1. And that's going to do it for Brock Huddleston. Boy, great effort out there by Perenni. He made the dive, had the ball in the glove for a moment, but it popped out. The Arrows will change pitchers here in the top of the sixth, trailing 4-1. We'll be back after this. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
If you have been in an accident, tell your insurance company you want your repairs done at CarStar Ottawa. We can arrange for your tow, your car rental, and deal with your insurance company all with one phone call. No need for multiple estimates and worry. Call 242-8916. Relax. We'll take it from here.
Hot days are ahead. Is your air conditioner up to snuff? Now's the time to find out. Call today for an AC tune-up from Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling. Our experts will make sure that your air conditioner is ready to keep your family cool this summer. 242-9273.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Johnny Nash is the new Ottawa pitcher. Nash appearing for the sixth time on the season, 2 wins, 1 loss, an earned run average of 3.89. In 18 innings, he's allowed 17 hits, 15 runs, 10 of them earned. He has walked 9 and struck out 26. He inherits a second and third 2-out situation here in the top of the sixth. Fike has 2 runs home to lead 4-1. Well, Fike has done the things in this ball game that Ottawa has not been able to do, and that's to get the base hit when they had an opportunity to score. Brock Huddleston's going to look back, and those 4 hit batsmen have been huge. 3 of them have come in to score. The batter will be Noah Vittingel. He is struck out and been out trying to bunt, pitcher to first. Second and third, 2 away. Nash's fastball is in for a strike. Dingle now steps up in the box. He bunts in the air, and Nash will make the catch, and that retires the side. In the sixth for Fike, 2 runs, 3 hits, no Ottawa errors, 2 left on base. We'll move to the bottom of the sixth. Fike 4, Ottawa 1, and we'll return after this timeout. You're listening to Ottawa Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
Need to know if your child's game or practice has been canceled due to weather? Sign up now for Ottawa Recreation Commission's text alerts. Go to orcottawaks.org to sign up or for more information.
Technology, mobile banking. I totally heart my bank.
Kansas State Bank. A better way to bank with community people you know. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
3-run Fike lead. Ottawa bats here in the bottom of the sixth. Rankin, Crowley, and Maxwell. And if anybody gets on, Merrick Brown. Fike with 2 big insurance runs there in the top of the inning. Arrows still just unable to get a hit, runners in scoring position, and they are continually popping the ball up here tonight. Seven of their outs have been on pop flies to the infield or outfield. Couple that with 4 strikeouts. Dalton Rankin will lead things off. He has reached on a fielder's choice and reached on an error. Ground ball to the hole is short. Backhanded by Walker. Long throw across is there, and no, they say he's safe. Well, it looked to me like that throw beat him, but he was called safe, so an infield single for Rankin. That was a good play by Walker in the hole. Chance Crowley, the batter. Chance has struck out and fouled to the catcher. Blatchford's pitch. Grounder to short, might be 2. Second base out there. Vittengel's throw to first is offline. Backed up nicely by the catcher, though, and Crowley will have to remain at first. Runner at first, 1 away. Here is Grant Maxwell, who has walked and grounded out. Maxwell stands in. And the pitch to him. Fouled back to the screen. He waited on that one, had a good cut, but a little bit upset with himself. I think he had a pitch he thought he could handle. Oh, 0-1 the count. That ball's hit down the left field line, base hit. Crowley the second and holding. And the Arrows will bring the tying run to the plate in Merrick Brown. Merrick 0 for 1, a sacrifice and a fly to right. First baseman will play in front of the runner. Pitch to Brown. Inside. We're in the bottom of the sixth. Fike leads 4-1. First and second, one away. Outside corner with the fastball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ball hit into shallow right field. That's going to drop for a hit. Crowley around third. He's going to try to score, and he will. There's a throw into third base, and Maxwell in with a dive. So Brown serves one into right field to drive home a run to make it 4-2. And here comes a visit from the dugout. Arrows with 3 hits in the inning, and now 6 in the ball game. They have out-hit Fike 6-5. Colson Bean is going to run for Brown, courtesy run for Brown over at first base. He represents the tying run. Jared Perenni will be the batter. Jared has walked and twice struck out. Perenni stands in. Stretch by Blatchford. Throw to first base. Bean is back. Colson, 4 stolen bases on the season. I don't know if you'd want to risk that lead runner trying to steal right here. Perenni takes the called strike. Say the lead runner, that's actually the tying run out at first. Oh, 0-1 to Perenni. Another throw to first, and again Bean is back. Now the 0-1 pitch. Line foul down the left field line. Jared Perenni is just too far out in front of those pitches. He's hit several bullets like that here tonight. Has nothing to show for it. He's down on the count here, 0-2. Time called. Perenni asking for the stoppage in play. Now he is back in. Oh-2 pitch. Lined on one hop off the glove of Walker. He will have no play. Maxwell down the line to score, and that makes it a 4-3 game. If Walker fields that cleanly, you have a chance for a double play. Instead, Perenni reaching on the air. He'll get an RBI. Now the tying run is second, the lead run at first, and still just 1 out. Trevor Boehm, the batter. Boehm has been on base all 3 times. has twice singled and also walked. Good speed on the base, Taz. Blatchford's pitch. Bunted at him, missed. Boehm right there was bunting for a base hit, trying to catch the third baseman, Weld, who's about even with the bag over there. Greco at first in front of the runner. 0-1 pitch. Grounder to third. His step on the bag, throw to first, low, and safe as Boehm. There goes Parenti to third. So Bean is retired, 5 unassisted, and it will be up to Keegan Finch. Finch 0 for 2 with a walk. Runner takes off for second. They're trying to get him in a rundown. Parenti looking. Now they'll throw to the plate. And Parenti needs to hustle back to third, and he will. Boehm could take second. Now he's going to head back to first base. Why didn't Boehm go ahead and take second right there? Well, Fike got no outs out of the situation, but Ottawa had a chance to get a runner to second base. Fike played it pretty well. They certainly didn't want Parenti taking off for home. The throw might have been just a tad early home, which allowed Parenti to get back. And there goes Boehm again. Finch pops it up on the infield. Shortstop Walker has it, and the inning is over. Ottawa gets 2 runs, 3 hits, 1 error, and 2 left on base. We'll go to the 7th inning. The score is Fike 4, Ottawa 3, and we'll be back after this. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
Introducing the new Lucky Charms Shake at Burger King. It's a mix of hand-spun vanilla-flavored soft serve, tasty bits of Lucky Charms cereal, and memories of watching Saturday morning cartoons in your PJs. The new Lucky Charms Shake at Burger King. Relive your childhood in a cup. Maybe it's the magical marshmallow pieces flying up your straw. Maybe it's the magically delicious taste. Whatever the reason, it's a good reason to head over to a Burger King restaurant and try one now. Only at Burger King. Also, try the Fruit Loop Shake now at Burger King. Shakes available for a limited time only. Participation varies.
Mary, you're glowing gold. I know. I joined the Fuel Rewards program and got rewarded with instant gold status at Shell.
And now your body radiates gold?
Yes, and I save 5 cents a gallon on every fill every day.
5 cents a gallon? Wow.
And gold is all the rage this season.
Oh, yeah.
Get rewarded with instant gold status at Shell with the Fuel Rewards program. It's free to join, so join now at fuelrewards.com/gold. Restrictions apply. Active gold status required. Introductory offer valid for 6 months after activation. Limit 20 gallons at participating Shell stations. See fuelrewards.com/gold for full details. Doesn't actually turn bodies gold.
1-run ball game as we move to the 7th. Top of the order for Fike. Jackson, Dale, and Walker. Johnny Nash on in relief. Got the only man to face him in the 6th as Mittengold was out trying to bunt on a pop fly. Jackson 0 for 2, who was hit by a pitch back in the 1st. Fastball outside. Fouled out of play. The wind, the 1-1 pitch. Over but low. 2 balls, 1 strike. Breaking ball in the dirt, 3-1, and you don't want to walk this leadoff man. Leadoff man in the 6th was hit by a pitch, and it led to a couple of runs. 3-1 from Nash. Swing and a miss. Now the 3-2. Ball 4 inside. So now Fike can play a little small ball. Dale, the batter, he laid down a sacrifice bunt in the first. He's also grounded out and struck out. The insurance run would look awfully big right here for post 499. Dale shows bunt, takes high and outside. Nash will step off the rubber. Dale again to bunt, takes a strike. Maxwell at the bag trying to hold the runner close, so the bunt right here should go to the right side. Sudi is charging from third. Fastball high, 2-1. Strike 2. Dale attempted to bunt, it appeared, and missed. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So let's see if the bunt is still on with 2 strikes. It is. He pops it up, foul, and that'll be strike 3. So 1 away. Batter is Mark Walker, who has been hit by pitches twice. He scored 2 runs, 0 for 1 officially. Jackson leads away from first. And a ball popped into right field. Boehm right there to make the play, and there's 2 outs. Now Crichton Hill. Hill has flied out twice and been hit by a pitch. Fastball low. Up too high, 2 balls, no strikes. And you want to end this thing right here if you can. Quentin Weld on deck, and he has a couple of hits his last time up. Hill takes a strike, 2-1. Up high, 3 balls, 1 strike. Jackson, safe lead at first. The 3-1 to Hill. Ball 4 high and 2 on with 2 out. Well, this is the man that you would think Fike would one up in this situation. Brian Long comes out of the Ottawa dugout. Well, popped a second in the second inning, double to left to drive home a run in the 4th, and single to left in the 6th. Fike leads at 4-3. We're in the top of the 7th. So Weld will stand in. And the pitch from Nash. Fastball low. Fly ball, center field. Perenni to his right. Draws a beat on it. And the inning is over. No runs for Fike. No hits. 2 left on base. Last chance for the Arrows coming up. They trail 4-3 as we go to the bottom of the 7th. And we'll be back after this timeout. You're listening to Ottawa Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
How about getting rid of a pound of fat per day with completely safe, effective laser-like lipo? No strenuous dieting or excessive exercising. Call Dr. Jade Provo at Franklin County Chiropractic for a no-obligation appointment. 785-242-9393.
Hi, everybody. This is Denny Matthews, the voice of the Royals. Don't miss a game, home or away this year. Keep it locked onto your source for information and entertainment. And Royals Baseball in East Central Kansas, 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Arrows need a run as they come to bat here in the bottom of the 7th. They'll have the middle third of the order, Lamar, Sudi, and Rankin. Anybody gets on, Crowley. Hunter Blatchford has kept the Arrows off balance most of the evening. He surrendered 6 hits, but has made good pitches when he's really needed to. Beautiful evening for baseball here at Jim Moran Field in Blue Springs. Wind has died down a little bit, still coming pretty much in from left field. Owen Lamar will lead things off. Owen has batted once, been hit by a pitch. And before the inning starts, catcher Hill out to talk to his pitcher. Lamar in. Takes a breaking pitch high. Strike at the knees, 1-1. Next delivery. That ball is fouled off at the plate, 1-2. Marr trying to do a little bit too much with that one. Behind in the count, so he'll have to be defensive at the plate. 1-2 pitch. And it hit him. They're going to call him back, though. They're going to say he leaned into it. So no hit batsman. I don't know whether Lamar would have needed to lean into it to be hit with it, but it was pretty obvious from up here that he leaned that shoulder in. So now 2-2. Inside the low, full count. The leadoff man on would certainly be big. Blatcher ready, and the 3-2 pitch. Popped up, foul territory, but this one will drift out of play. Again, the 3-2 pitch. Okay, hit down the left field line. Lamar to first, around first, headed for second, and he'll be in with a stand-up double. Time called. Fike, coach, out of the dugout. He wants the baseball, and Blatchford is done for the evening. So a pitching change made by Fike here in the bottom of the 7th. They lead Ottawa 4-3. We'll be back after this. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
KOFO and Beckman Motors are sending you to see the two-time World Series champion Kansas City Royals at the K this season. To win tickets, register at Beckman Motors in Garnett, and you could be there to see the Royals host the Texas Rangers on July 16th or 18th. 2 games, 2 winners. We'll announce the winners on July 12th during the Brad Howard Early Morning Show.
Gordon around second, on his way to third. Around third, he's going to try to score. Royals win it.
Register now to see the Kansas City Royals from Beckman Motors and KOFO.
Right-hander Jackson Rico is the new pitcher. Blatchford goes 6 innings plus. He struck out 4. He walked 4 and hit a man. He's responsible for Lamar out at second base. Donovan Sudi will be the batter. And it will be interesting to see how Brian Long plays this here. Sudi, number 2 on the team in RBIs. Really don't want to take the bat out of his hand. But you've got to get that runner over to third base somehow or another. Sudi is 1 for 3, a single up the middle in the second. Since that time, he has popped out twice to the first baseman, reaching for pitches. Rico looking in for a sign. Stretch. And time called. Sudi asking for time. It was granted. Lamar leads away from second. The pitch. Fastball high. And this is a stark contrast from what we saw from Blatchford. That ball had some smoke on it. Long look at second. The 1-0 pitch. Time was called. No pitch. Tying run at second, nobody out. 1-0 to Sudi. Curve is a strike. Well thrown by Rico. Check of the runner, the pitch. Ground ball, speared by the pitcher. Now they got the runner trapped between second and third. And Lamar, he'll be run down and tagged out. So that's a big out right there. Lamar headed for third too soon. Rico speared that ground ball off the bat of Sudi. And the play ends up going 1-6, I believe. So 1 out. Here is Dalton Rankin. Dalton, an infield single his last time up. He's 1 for 3. Ground ball headed for right field. It's a base hit. Sudi to second and holding. So now again, the tying run at second base, this time with one out and Chance Crowley the batter. And Sudi is going to be run for here. Colson Bean now will be a pinch runner for Donovan Sudi. Chance Crowley in the ball game, 0 for 3 with a run scored. And the Arrows get the hit to get this game tied. Stretch by Rico. Pitch to Crowley. Up over his head with a breaking pitch, 1-0. Hill through the signs. The 1-0 pitch. Strike at the knees. Look at second. 1-1 to Crowley. Couldn't trigger the pitch, a strike, and it's 1-2. Bean at second, Rankin at first. Now the 1-2 pitch. Chopper, high chopper towards second. And the throw to first base will be in time. Runners will move to second and third, but now 2 outs. Graham Maxwell is the batter. He singled to left his last time up. He's also walked and grounded out. And another coach's visit right here. Being the tying run at third base, Rankin the winning run out at second. They could elect to walk Maxwell and pitch to Brown. Maxwell's run doesn't mean anything. It would set up a force at any base. So Brian Long talking to his base runners. Maxwell steps in. He went the opposite way his last time up. Stretch by Rico. And his pitch. Called strike with a fastball. The 0-1 delivery. Curve, strike 2 called, hit the outside corner. Maxwell upset. Pounds the bat on the plate, now steps out. Ryan Long tells him to calm down. He needs to focus here. 2 strikes to count. Fastball high, 1-2. The next pitch, low, got away from the catcher, but just a couple of feet. No chance for Bean to try to score. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Tying run at third, the potential winning run at second. The 2-2 pitch. Fouled it off. Maxwell stays alive. Rico's next pitch. Struck him out swinging, and the ball game is over. In the seventh for the Arrows, no runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left on base. And the final score, Fike 4, Ottawa 3. We'll be back after this with the Advantage Electric postgame show. You're listening to Ottawa Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
Stay tuned for the Ottawa Arrows American Legion Baseball postgame show, brought to you by Advantage Electric at 229 North Main in Ottawa. Advantage Electric, lighting up your world. Whether you're building or remodeling, you want your project to be unique to you. Eric Crowley of Advantage Electric can help.
Something recently we've started is custom lighting. Making custom lights, I've noticed it's a new trend. Not everybody wants the big, box light fixtures that you can buy. Everybody's looking for something eclectic nowadays and new and a conversation piece.
Your ideas come to life.
Anything and everything that you could think of that you could possibly make a light fixture out of, we could certainly do it.
Advantage Electric, 229 North Main. Call 418-1218.
Are you playing horseshoes?
Sure am. Something about this song always puts me in the mood for summertime fun.
Yeah, but this is an office, and it's not a backyard barbecue.
Hey, it could be a barbecue if you help me hammer in this badminton net.
Well, how about we go to Chick-fil-A instead, huh? They got a new smokehouse barbecue bacon sandwich.
Huh, that does sound summery. So, do I need a swimsuit or...
What? No, just regular clothes.
Get in the mood for summer. Try the new seasonal smokehouse barbecue bacon sandwich at Chick-fil-A.
Comfort is something we all want to feel. No one knows this better than Serta, America's #1 mattress manufacturer. This July 4th, discover Serta's all-new mattress collections. Experience our latest iComfort sleep system and get a free box spring or save up to $800 on an adjustable set. Or find the right perfect sleeper mattress from as low as $399 while supplies last. Offers good at participating retailers. Find a local retailer at CertaRetailers.com. Experience Serta Comfort today at Messenger's Home Furnishings in Ottawa or at Furniture Loft in Osage City.
Well, another frustrating night of baseball for the Arrows as they fall to Fike 4-3 here, and they finish 2-2 in pool play. We welcome you to the Advantage Electric postgame show. Looked like a fine pitcher's duel between Hunter Blatchford of Fike and Brock Huddleston of the Arrows. But then Huddleston hit a couple men in the 4th inning, and Fike took advantage of it. They picked up an RBI double from Quentin Weld and a single up the middle by Jackson Rico to score another one. Ottawa got a run in their half of the 5th inning, coming home on a base hit by Trevor Boehm to right field. But then Fike got 2 more runs in the 6th, and it all started with another hit batsman. Arrows got 2 in their half of the 6th. Run-scoring single by Merrick Brown, and then another run scoring on a ground ball error. But Ottawa is still unable to get base hits when they really need it. They had the winning run out at second base in the 7th inning and could not get that run home. They fall 4-3. They'll play tomorrow. Don't know exactly when yet. We'll have a final word on this broadcast after this. You're listening to the Advantage Electric postgame show on KOFO.
Electricity. Where would we be without it? Yeah, in the dark. But Advantage Electric is there to light up your world. Whether it's service or repair, you'll always get a free estimate and a friendly technician. Here's Advantage Electric owner Eric Crowley.
What we enjoy is working with people in our community because we see them everywhere we go. It's not like, we go to your house and we take care of your electrical issue and then we don't talk to you or see you ever again. So it's a personal connection that we have with you.
Advantage Electric, 229 North Main. Call 418-1218. Your home for Kansas City Royals baseball in East Central Kansas is KOFO. Home and away, you can hear all the action in 2017 on 103.7 FM and 1220. Brought to you by our many game sponsors and title sponsor Beckman Motors.
Tonight, the Royals open a series against the Dodgers in L.A. Join us from Dodger Stadium for all the action.
Our coverage begins tonight at 8:30 on the Royals Radio Network.
Don't miss Royals baseball on KOFO.
Back here on the Advantage Electric postgame show. By the way, Royals coming up next from Los Angeles here on KOFO. Line score looks like this. Fike 4 runs, 5 hits, 4 errors, 7 left for Ottawa. 3 runs, 8 hits, no errors, 11 men left on base. The winning pitcher was the starter for Fike, Hunter Blatchford. Losing pitcher for Ottawa is Brock Huddleston. His record is now 2-1. Again, Ottawa plays tomorrow. We do not know yet when that game will be played. Keep your radios tuned to KOFO for more information. The final here tonight, Fike 4, Ottawa 3. This is Gary Bateman saying so long from Blue Springs, Missouri.
We hope you enjoyed this broadcast of Post 60 Ottawa Arrows American Legion Baseball from KOFO. Brought to you by Modern Woodman agent Dale Pearson, Dr. Hale Family Dentistry, Kansas State Bank, Adamson Brothers, Ottawa Recreation Commission, and by Ransom Memorial Hospital, Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic, Sutton's Jewelry, CarStar, Messenger's Home Furnishing, Engel & Son Mortuary, also by Franklin County Chiropractic, the Ottawa Herald, Wise Guys Construction, People's Bank, Kramer Pharmacy, and Costantino's Price Chopper, Quality Structures Incorporated, Maxwell Chiropractic, and Advantage Electric. For more information about our next Ottawa Arrows Legion baseball broadcast, log on to the KOFO sports page at KOFO.com. This has been an exclusive presentation from your sports source for East Central Kansas, KOFO.
Your source for information and entertainment in East Central Kansas. 1220 and now on 103.7 FM, KOFO.